Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Soloverse. Today, I'm going to be watching House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 3. Queen Rhaenyra has taken King's Landing, is sitting on the Iron Throne in the Red Keep, and is now the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. You know, we're just going to jump right into the episode. This is the shortest episode so far at 57 minutes. It's the only one, since the very beginning of the season that isn't an hour long. So, that's going to be interesting. We're getting a little bit less time, but hopefully we get a lot more action, or not action, but like plot driven action in terms of like things pushing forward the plot. But I'm going to go ahead and press play. I've been yapping a little bit too much. Yeah, so episode 3, House of the Dragon, season 3. This is one of the heads of the High Tower house, I guess. Whose dragon is that? Is that Vermithor? I can't tell whose dragon that is. Yeah, the one dragon to those 3 adult-sized dragons is just,
The war is ended, your allies have scattered and your nephews fled. There is a new queen and she sits her father's throne.
We heard rumor of this.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are you even fighting for?
Though on the road, rumors swarm like flies.
Well, the queen in her wisdom offered you clemency and your army with you.
Yeah, he could just burn all of y'all. Like, very serious.
Your claim, or am I to trust in the reliability and rectitude of the rogue prince?
Trust me or don't, you will encounter the truth soon enough.
And if I am inclined to fight,
That seems obvious enough. No need to sully the pleasantness of this meeting.
Yeah, I mean, the war kind of should just be over.
I, Ormond Hightower,
I know it's not going to end this way, but
promise to be faithful to Rhaenyra Targaryen, Queen.
I don't feel like they ignore Daemon.
I almost forgot.
But, like, what would you want to do with them?
You warned. Daemon Targaryen.
Oh, it's a
You're coming with
Darren.
me.
I keep saying Daemon. So I am pretty sure that this isn't him. But it's like, who has seen him? Like, have they really never seen him before? Because I'm pretty sure it was the guy from episode 1 that was like behind him. Speak some High Valyrian right now.
Well, my nephew.
You've really never seen him before. I just know that's not him. I know it's not him. Yeah, I've already seen like some people talk about it on the internet. I've tried to avoid them as much as possible, but I already thought that the other guy was Daron or Darren.
He was strong then,
Is she talking to somebody?
and my mother.
Your woman's Roland. We have your little prince.
There has to be like some sort of scene where Darren or this Darren clone meets with Alicent.
The preparations for a small undertaking. To house and feed all those who must enter. Organize tourneys, the grand procession.
Daemon Targaryen. Embrace.
Has she never seen him either? Does he even look the right age?
What have you to say?
I don't know, I'm 12.
Open your mouth and speak to your queen.
You are a prisoner in this house. Your treatment will depend on your conduct and your pliancy.
Does he look like your dad?
Aegon. What do you know of their movements?
Is he mute? Has he been like instructed to not speak? Why did all of the black Targaryen banners just fall?
Younger than I imagined.
Your treasury is depleted. There is enough to see your court for a week or two. A little longer if you bring back the golden dragon.
The fields lie further.
You guys gotta have some ideas. You can't just keep telling her all the bad news.
Time for the routes to be reestablished. And we have not enough ships now to ensure the safety of goods on the high sea.
In the meantime, we must find grain for bread or have the people go hungry again.
It is a never-ending inconvenience, this insistence of the people being fed.
Where is Daemon?
He burned Daemon's garrison at Harrenhal and slew the castellan and his sons.
Dang, bro.
Disappeared.
Pouring out for Sir Simon Strong.
But I want him found, and sheep stealer as well. They are the dangers.
You got so much going on right now.
Start at Harrenhal and report when there are sightings. To the slayer of Aemon I will about Harrenhal itself. I don't need it now. All the Riverlands
That's
are mine.
crazy.
Ah, yes, and Aegon hanged all the rat catchers.
As honored as I am to act as your
So Alice could just get Harrenhal if she kills.
I would counsel you to appoint a queen's
This really should just be like an open and shut case. Like,
Put the matter to him, my queen. A moment. Where is my gold?
where does she just look to?
The crown's gold, the treasury.
I would refer you to the man himself, but you slew him without ceremony. Did it make you feel better? About losing Jace?
She's asking so genuinely, and it's crazy.
Where is Vhagar? Who rides sheets?
I do not know! Is Aemon not flown away, as I promised? Did the guards and the parapets not suffer you to pass? I have done all I could!
I mean, she really doesn't know anything.
You are still for herself.
She's not even really arguing for his life. Like, you're yelling at her about some stuff that she had nothing to do with, and then she's trying to give you a solution for it.
I don't want to stay in this room.
I will not treat you unkindly. You will be fed and clothed and have a maid to suit your needs.
So my position is such that I must hope for the capture and death of my son.
I can only imagine.
So, did Joffrey stay in the Vale, and then the other two sons get sent to Pentos? Is that what happened?
Larger and smaller. I would guess that Alicent had no confidence to give you as to the whereabouts of the gold.
She did not.
Do you trust her yet?
I should have his head for a traitor.
He is an heir to Aegon and a threat to you.
He is also my half-brother. Let's not permit the crimes that Aegon and Aemon have. Yes.
Oh my god, bro.
Why should I not kill him? Why should I not strike him as my own sons were stricken?
So she's making a lot of like fair calls. Like, Aegon wasn't here. She expected Aegon to be here. Aemon was to fly away, and he did fly away, and they know he's at Harrenhal. They don't exactly know what's going on over there. And she did say whoever kills him can get Harrenhal. I don't think Alice is gonna kill him. I think she's gonna save his life, actually. Which is kind of unfortunate because she could have just gotten Harrenhal. And I feel like she's kind of like psychic or something. So it'd be really interesting if she had like foreseen this and then killed Aemon and then gotten Harrenhal. I don't even know who has Harrenhal in like Game of Thrones. And then the matter of like ruling the Seven Kingdoms, it's difficult because I mean, so much is going on. Like, she's literally picking up the garbage from the last monarch. So all of the gold has been moved. There's rats all around because the rat catchers were hanged. And then there's Daemon. She's trying to figure out why she shouldn't kill Daemon. And honestly, I get why she's considering like chopping his head off, because like everything she says is kind of true. She hasn't really solved her problems yet. She's in King's Landing, sitting on the Iron Throne. Her problems aren't like, even if at the very end of season 1 she actually took the throne, there would still be plots. There would probably still be plots and, you know, paranoia and conniving and scheming by the High Towers, specifically Otto. He probably would have. So this is kind of inevitable. So it doesn't really feel like she won anything at all. But yeah.
I must fully.
Isn't there like an iron bank in like Davos or something on the other side of the sea?
Alas, that it cannot be done.
Some months ago, I anointed your brother Aegon and declared him the rightful king before gods and men. Yes, Aegon is dead, and I now sit the throne.
We have not seen his remains. Nor have the Silent Sisters been summoned to tend to them.
Okay, so interesting thing. Pause. I mean, it's weird seeing her go through this kind of like issue when in the same first episode of this season, Aemon took the throne and was referring to himself as king and sending messages as king. Maybe we just didn't see him try to get anointed or anything. It just didn't matter because he was just in control anyway. But like, it's just weird to see her have to struggle with this when like Aemon didn't have to do that at all.
I am my father's heir, and the gods themselves decree that I must rule the seven kingdoms of Finland. Raise me up and cast the usurper into ruin. It has happened, it is true. How has it happened if they did not will it?
I did not claim them as mine, and I dreaded grieving Rhaenys, my wife. And I am grateful she showed me grace before she died.
You need fear no reproach from me. It is Mayo, Lord, who has mixed noble and common blood. Their sons are no less stout of heart.
So now to the awkward part. I know what he's about to propose.
Acknowledged my sons.
I can't help but wonder if it's bad or
More
not.
than that,
You
I
know?
would name Alyn my heir.
Because is it like bad to do that? Because Joffrey cannot be the
I
heir
ask that you
to the
legitimize them.
Driftwood
Now
throne.
we, Valarians, lords of the realm. For without them, my line is ended, and my name erased.
God, this is awkward. Okay. I think up until the last thing he said, maybe she could have agreed. But in this moment, the way he's saying it, he's completely disregarding Joffrey Valarian, her last son by Sir Simon Strong. Obviously, he isn't Laenor's son, but they have been playing this game since the beginning where it didn't matter. And his whole thing was that it was names more than the blood that mattered. So like, to his account of this situation, I would say it's completely different than what he would have said in season 1, which is really weird to me because or maybe it was in season 2 where the names thing came up. But he had said that in the past. He said it is names that they remember. It's just like that last little bit, cuz essentially if Joffrey grows and becomes seated onto the Iron Throne, it will be Joffrey Valarian who is the king of the realm. And he just looked her in the eyes and said, my family's name will die, my blood will die. You know, like no matter what, the name of his family will be associated with the crown. I'm kind of afraid of what she's gonna say because I don't want her to have a bunch of enemies. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want her to be beefing with a bunch of people. Cause you know, we're at this stage already. It feels like it's too much. But let's see. It's definitely worthy of a crash out though. Like Joffrey Valarian.
Well, that you found it.
See, that part isn't bad because
We have both suffered greatly now.
Jason, yeah.
Word from the throne. It's simple enough.
No, but you did not just, you could have done all this with respect to Joffrey as well. You could have just been like, yeah, so Joffrey, I'm guessing, is going to be your heir. And because of that, I need an heir for myself. And both of my children right here have been performing excellently. We have Alyn, who has been leading the battles. You know, he helped win us the Battle of the Gullet. And then we have Addam, who is one of your trusted dragon riders, who you have just said had brought you hope or whatever upon his arrival. But now, but it's like, he's just not, it's really just not a smart way to put it. Like, why would you say it like that? I can't imagine what would have possessed him to say this in this way. Yeah, we kind of just have to run the scene and see what happens. But yeah, like, he is aired. I have aired. I'm kind of surprised it just goes away from that scene. Oh my god, bro. And she's mad at Bela. She really shouldn't be walking around at night alone. She doesn't even really have any armies. I mean, she does stationed in the north. Like she has the north on her side. Are they sleeping in separate rooms? I think it would have been like things would have been different if she had just inherited the throne like regularly and didn't have to like fight for it as hard. But like everything was falling apart.
Of course, the small folk from afar have not yet come before them as their queen. You have been much anticipated.
She really looks like good as like a Targaryen queen.
Readiness of the sword bird.
Might that not contradict what you wish to convey to petitions in need?
Yeah.
Still,
A chain, I think.
I think something is gonna happen to Alinda. Like I feel like Alinda is gonna get killed or something.
Such an outcome does nothing to supplies of meat. We butchers have no trade.
is there no game to be had?
Well, not for miles. All the hunters have been taken for artists. If we could but receive some expenditures from the crown,
It sucks because this isn't even her fault at all. Like she just
that would be a bold gesture, Your Grace. One that would have offended your royal forebears.
I was privileged to be of assistance to the Lady Massaria in her campaign against the usurper.
I thank you. And all here who kept the faith.
My appeal is not for Corlys, but for justice, for what the common folk have suffered these long months. It was the rich, the noble lords. They brought up everything they could for their storehouses and left the poorer folk with nothing.
Is this true?
I am no innocent, my queen. It is the way of the world. But when the high will take even what little remains and put it aside, while the lowborn starve,
is she gonna be able to fix these problems at all?
who came to power as a champion of her people.
This is an interesting episode because it feels like a fever dream. Like she's literally experiencing like delirium. This is not what she wanted at all.
I have earned my seat at this table. Though I was not born to it, I will emerge to judge which path most does merit.
Must better return. What news of their garnishes to it?
The only dragon she saw was Sunfire.
Great day for the three of you.
We're much honored, Your Grace.
Oh, how are you styling yourself?
Oh, Targaryen, Your Grace.
Oh, absolutely not.
Then I'll have no style. So fashionable.
Get him with a stylist. Come on.
Why, then?
Tell him what he needs to wear.
Good. And you. Hugh the Hammer, Ulf the White, and Addam of Alyn.
That's so awkward, bro. Realistically, there's no issue with like him being a Velaryon. Like there's no actual problem with that, but there's like a subtle undertone.
Ulf, Sir Hugh, Sir Addam, knights in your queen's service. Will you swear fealty to your rule and her cause?
Oh my god.
Servants and agents for the
It's not like this is like a bad episode or anything. It's just like it's giving me anxiety watching this.
As do I.
I have no small counsel at present. Nor a queen's guard to serve me. I am awash in dilemmas and deficiencies, but you find my footing, and I will attend to your requests.
That's valid. This is a good episode though. This is like a good like showing of these things. I'm really interested in what's gonna happen next. Like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And
Let my father's remains be sent to Old Town, where they may lie beside my mother's.
She doesn't want to show favor to the Hightowers though.
as you say.
Pause. One of the things that I do wonder about, I mean, I obviously don't really know anything about the books at all. But like the way that things are framed in the books, from what I'm understanding, is that they are like false. So it really gives a lot of leeway for things to happen between characters. And I can't help but wonder, like, I wonder if Alicent is gonna somehow like find it possible to be friends with, because she, I mean, they are her sons, but you like Aemond and Aegon. Like, I understand why she petitioned for Helena, maybe even for Darren, but like the other two though, yeah, I really want to know if they become friends or at least find like some sort of common ground in that it's like okay, you know. Maybe she'll ask for advice. Like, what would you do? Because she did spend a lot of time ruling the Seven Kingdoms, technically. Or proxy, by proxy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I had petitions to do.
Have her sit down, please.
There are many of them. And there needs of any more, sir. You may not rule and remain yourself. There are choices to be made, and you may, on occasion, have to turn your face away while people suffer and die.
She's
I
not.
acknowledge the struggle,
Yeah.
but I dispute that I must become what I'm not.
Time will tell.
My father remained himself.
Your father lived in a world of his own construction. You and I have never set foot there.
So I'm already kind of aware of what's happening in this scene.
That our ascension is proclaimed throughout the realm. Already the high towers have bent the knee before me, and likewise those in this room have pledged their loyalty.
That's a very weird shot. It kind of makes me feel like the wine was poisoned.
Our privilege, Your Grace.
Okay, so she has served them all rats. Straight face. What is the vegetables?
This is what the common folk of my city ate. This and worse, while you and those like you hid provisions away in your storehouses.
This is a justified play in my mind. I was thinking she was going to do something really crazy and drastic, but like this is kind of letting them know where her position is. She's like, hey man, you guys are kind of messing with the small folk and you're making it hard for me. So you need to get a taste of what they've been experiencing, because it's getting really annoying to me having all these people come up to me talking about they can't eat. So you're going to eat what they've been eating, and then you're going to see if you like it.
Rats overrun the city.
Bro, you can't be saying stuff like
And would
that.
you not do the same if your children were hungry?
No, I would not.
Admirable restraint, you would lie genteel in your grave. As you sit here, my gold cloaks are entering each of your houses. They are searching your storerooms for all that you hoarded away, and they will bring what they find back to me for distribution to those in my city who need it. Is it humility that causes you to smile so at all?
It is admiration only for a hang or blade.
My gold cloaks will be visitors to your household as well.
And no doubt I'm as deserving as any here. It is a bold move, and the small folk will cheer it. It may even make them forget that it was your blockade that made bread scarce.
Yeah, she's going to cut your head off, bro.
Well, rest assured, Sir Tom, my memory is long.
You've come so far.
I feel like everything was kind of getting out of hand at the very beginning, but I'm starting to feel like maybe she might pull it together. Like, I've seen worse. Like, I've seen really atrocious ruling, you know? Like, I've seen Joffrey, I've seen Cersei.
When the world lies before us, dawn could be ours. And then Essos and the free cities, Yiti and its riches.
Is that what he's suggesting to do?
The city at the edge of the world where men have wings.
I am waiting to go there, to see them for myself.
Those men will serve us, they will serve you. They star as gods, Rhaenyra. As we were always meant to be.
But in knowing that there's something as much as like too much power, He ended up giving up too much power to other people, which is kind of why his daughter ended up in the situation in the first place.
That's the city way. This will be amazing.
This is a good play, though. There should be like no issues from the small folk from this gesture. So she looks tired too. Like I think they're doing like a thing with the eye makeup to make her look like she's particularly like sleepy or something. But this is a good play. This is like an excellent play. I mean, that was a good play. Bravo to her. A word.
Addam and Alyn, but it seems you start in
Oh my God.
Targaryen. We had agreed, I thought, that he and Alyn would be legitimized in service to you. My castle lies in ashes, and I have asked no favor in return but this.
You know very well the rumors that knocked my sons from first. I have Joffrey to thank.
I was staunch in my defense when your own troth was doubted.
Yes, and I thank you for this among many other things. But all eyes look to me now. Perhaps one day.
To be fair, I feel like a dragon rider, I feel like there's no more of a reason,
Your son Joffrey
you know.
is a bastard. Your son Lucerys, whom I accepted as my heir, was a bastard.
Lord Corlys.
Your son Lucerys lived and died a bastard.
What kind of play is this, dude? It's like now 100%. Like now there's 100% no way that she would ever do that for you or like do anything for you. Like this is like alienating yourself from the crown. It makes no sense at all that you would do this. And now he's yelling at the queen in the Red Keep in front of a bunch of people. It's GG's.
I have your son dead here within these walls.
What do you plan to do then?
By rights I should have his head, but he had no part in his brother's treachery. He did only what was expected of him by his elders. Therefore, I will send him north to the wall. From all accounts, he has borne his lot very bravely.
Is she gonna bring up his hair?
I wish to see him.
We will join the night's watch and serve our days there.
Does he just refuse to speak?
I see that nothing moves you. It's a pity.
She hasn't seen her son either, though. Is she gonna look at him and be like, what is she? Well, she knows his hair isn't that color. Is she gonna like admit to it? This is probably the best situation for her, though. Because did she notice?
You didn't notice for him. But he is not dead.
Like, would they have not taken the dragon as well?
Speak! He compelled me. I begged him. Who compelled him? Lord Ormond de Hightower. Blemished my hair. Told me I must play the part of the prince. Even if she burned me with dragons. I must stay silent, or he would have my mother hanged. Did he think I would not discover it?
She low-key has to have him killed anyway. Because it's like, just in case, you know?
Your Grace.
There was a dragon keeper at the gate.
What is it?
The High Tower's hosts have lost. What? Imagery right there. She wants to see the high towers burn, and there's that. Okay, I'm kind of interested in what sort of play Ormond is playing too, because like obviously it would be noticed, but but I mean he could always meet up with Aemond, or him possibly assuming that Aemond and Aegon are dead. Perhaps he could put forth Darren as a potential heir, and then like utilize his armies, ally with other houses, maybe bring forth a rebellion or something, have some sort of power in the end of it all because he was the one who helped make it happen. I don't know, interesting episode. Rhaenyra was kind of all over the place. She had a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of different petitions from the commoners or the common folk, and she seems to have done a pretty good job at performing for them. I think she's doing like as well as she could be doing, given the things that are happening. I wouldn't say that it's like, I guess a part of me kind of wanted to see everything just be peaceful. Obviously that's not the case. My biggest takeaway from this last episode was that ruling was a little bit more than she expected it to be, but there's kind of other reasons why it might be this way. Like she inherited it in such a way where everything was already kind of breaking, and Aegon and Aemon probably would have kind of ignored everybody, but she actually wants to do something to help these people, so she's trying her best. My biggest gripe with this episode though is that whole thing with Corlys. I wonder where he went after. Like you can't just say that stuff in front of the court. I get why she didn't want to. Let's say people are already whispering about her son being a bastard. Names 2 other bastards, like legitimate people in the Velaryon family. She's worried it would look bad to other people, because it's like that on top of people's already suspecting that her kids were bastards. And then even on top of that, having just like non-highborn dragon riders. So it's like these 3 kind of contentious points where it could potentially make her look like she's illegitimate in the first place. It's like, you know, so I kind of get where she's coming from. I just feel like Corlys could have asked either at a different time or in a different way. And I feel like he really dropped the ball on that. And I feel like 100% now, his relationship with Rhaenyra has to be cooked, which sucks even worse because her relationship with Baela is kind of cooked right now too. She doesn't seem like she wanted to talk to Baela at all. But you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens next week. I'm sort of anxious. But anyway, that was a really good episode. I'm excited for episode 4 of season 3 next week. I'm also watching Bridgerton right now. It's pretty interesting over there. A lot of romantic and marriage related stuff happening, also with a sort of royal element that kind of exists in Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon as well. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Yeah, I'm having fun with these reactions. I'm trying to get the lighting right. You know, I'm trying to figure my way around everything that's going on. If you appreciated the video, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, comment. I'll see you next time.